Podcast Playground!
Hooray!
This is the Deron Harris Podcast. Here's your host, Deron Harris.
Hey folks, what's up? Welcome back to the program. I'm your host, Deron Harris, and this is my podcast. How you feeling this week? Hopefully everybody is doing okay. I'm joined this week by my wife. What's going on, babe? How you feeling?
Hey, baby.
Ivonne Harris is in the house today. Thank you very much for joining me. I do appreciate it. Before I get started, I last month I did men's mental health. I did a men's mental health series of the whole month, and I really think that it helped me a lot. I hope that it helped other people a lot. And I just want to encourage anybody out there that's having any kind of mental health issues to please go out and seek some help, because it really is important. You should definitely go out and do it. Therapy is not a bad thing. Letting people know that you need help is not a bad thing. You should go out and let people know if some things are wrong, because I can definitely understand, especially with what's going on in the country today. And that's what we'll be talking about today, a medley of a few things. We're going to talk about the big, beautiful bill that just passed. Some people think it's a big, beautiful bill. Some people think it's a big bunch of bullshit. And we're going to talk about that, chop it up about that, and see what the pros and cons of that are about. And we're also going to talk about Diddy and what happened with his verdict and what's going on with this dude now. What's happening with Diddy? I don't know, man. It's crazy. And we're also going to be talking about Alligator Alcatraz, because we live in the state of Florida, so currently, and we have some feelings about, or I do. I have some feelings about what's going on with the Alligator Alcatraz down here in Florida. And I really encourage everybody to stick around. But first, before we get started, I'm going to take a quick, fast break, pay a couple of bills. And then when we come back, I'm going to jump right back into the big, beautiful bullshit bill, or whatever they want to call it. This is Deron Harris Podcast. I'll be right back.
Playground.
Hooray!
Now, back to the Deron Harris Podcast.
Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the program. Today, I'm here with my wife. We chilling. What's going on, babe?
Hey.
And we're going to sit here and we're going to chop it up about a few things. First, up on deck is this big, beautiful bill and now we've been seeing a lot about it. And I'm not sure, well, a lot of people aren't sure how it's going to affect them, and they don't really know what it's about. Did you know anything about it? Or
Yeah, well, can I say something first?
Sure.
So I know today is supposed to be your regular podcast.
Yeah.
But you just had a special day. So I'm going to flip the mic today.
Okay.
And so this is going to be about you.
Okay.
Yes, I want you to consider it kind of like a love letter.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, baby.
So I have some questions, and then we can do your podcast, but I want this to be about you right now.
Okay.
Okay?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so, hey.
Okay. So this is a little surprise.
Okay.
Okay, I just have a few questions for you.
Okay.
If you could go back and give your 25-year-old self one piece of advice, what would it be?
Man. Steer clear of Sagittarius.
Oh, wow. What?
Steer clear of Sagittarian women. That's...
Now, can I ask, is it because you're Cancer?
Yeah, because I'm a Cancer.
Mm-hmm.
We're just polar opposites, and it just don't... I mean, we can be great friends, but anything other than that, nah. But I don't know. I think there's probably more important things. If I was 25, I could go back and tell my 25-year-old self. Man. Don't focus so much on the small things. Enjoy life more.
Wow.
Enjoy your life more. You can't control everything.
Right.
Don't beat yourself up so much. You know, you're not perfect. You don't have to be perfect. Mm-hmm. You were never built to be perfect. I know there's more than one thing, but
No, but that's good.
I mean,
yeah, because just think about it. You've done a lot.
yeah, I've been involved in a lot of shit. I'm
Just in the industry,
tired.
you know? Yeah, I hear you talking about it. Like even yesterday, you were talking about it, or was it, 2 days ago, when you were telling those two men, I've been in this industry.
right.
And, you know.
Well, I mean, the service industry. I mean, I don't regret it because, or being in it or being involved. I maybe I stayed too long. You know, maybe I didn't focus on other things, but I really do. I like hospitality. I like to see people happy, and I have a very short attention span. So sitting behind a desk for me was really not an option.
Yeah, I can see that.
Wanting to, do something productive and also, follow my dreams because, I'm a comedian. I want to be a comedian. I've always wanted to be a comedian. And the service industry kind of halfway took that away from me because I could never be where I needed to be in order to make those dreams happen. And I also needed to pay bills and make money. And I didn't have a 9-to-5 day job or anything like that. I worked at night when I needed to be at comedy clubs or wherever I needed to be but do I regret my time there? No. Do I wish I would have found something like that could have gave me maybe a little more flexibility towards that,
what you're going for?
yeah,
your goal.
so I could really have a chance to really lean into it. But now, I just, like you said, I just had a milestone birthday. I'm 55.
Yes.
And I feel kind of renewed, I guess.
Right.
I guess I don't want to say I'm having a midlife crisis or anything like that, but I guess I'm feeling kind of renewed in the respect that I can still do whatever I want to do. I can do what I want to do. I can write jokes and get up and perform or not. Am I looking to be famous? No, not at all.
Right.
Before
do you feel right? You don't feel any different. I mean, from 54 to 55, like in a day, you're not going to feel any different.
No, that comes like
but,
during the year
yeah,
when shit starts failing on you. You're like,
But what I'm saying is that you've accomplished a lot. You've done a lot.
yeah.
I mean, and I watch you, and I'm like, you're great at mostly everything that I see you do.
Well, thanks, babe.
Yeah, I'm like, I
do
don't
appreciate that.
I was like I watch you do all these different things, and it's pretty cool to watch you. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm usually just watching. I'm actually taking notes in my head.
Well, I'm a creative person. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
There's things that I didn't myself. I didn't grasp onto in school. I'm not ashamed to admit that. There were just things I couldn't get. You know what I mean?
Right.
But there are things that I got exceptionally. I mean, there are things that I got. That it just comes to me. And those things I'm proud of, and I try and do as much as I can to focus on those. Those other things, those other creative avenues or outlets. But I just look at them as just outlets. I mean, I'm not trying to, I make beats. I'm not really trying to get famous making beats. I just like to listen to.
You make some cool ass beats.
But I like to just listen to music.
I know, and I can see that. With you, it's not, hey, I'm going to do this, so I'm trying to go get some money.
No,
that's something that you enjoy. It actually brings you joy.
Yeah, I'm not really trying to be famous making beats. If somebody likes my beats, cool. If you want to buy one, hey, that's even cool too. Yeah,
well, you know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I know how you feel about that.
Put those beats out there.
Put them out there, get it out there, get that money.
But no, I understand.
But
I'm like, I don't, that's why you have, and people say, oh, it's too much. If you have too many hobbies, it's not good,
I get that a lot, you know what I mean? Because
how can you complete a task?
Well, that's the thing. I have ADHD. I have severe ADHD. And that's a lot of the reason that I just wasn't able to focus. I mean, I've always had problems like completing tasks. Certain tasks, though, I can remain laser focused and finish those tasks. But a lot, like, I make a beat and a few hours later, maybe I get bored with it. I don't, and I put it away and I never look at it again.
Right.
And sometimes I come back to it. I'm like, oh wow, that's great. I should, build more. But sometimes I come back to it. I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? That shit just sounds like fucking ass. But okay.
All right. Well, thank you.
You're
All
welcome.
right. I have another one.
Okay.
What's something you're still learning about yourself?
Oh wow, that's something I'm still learning about myself. That I don't know shit. That I don't know shit.
What?
I don't know shit. You know what I mean? I don't know shit. I know
like
some.
what kind of no shit?
I don't know. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes I'm at a loss for a lot of things, and I'm learning. I guess I'm learning about myself that it's okay to not know sometimes, just to not be perfect or not be that the sharpest tool in the shed, so to
Right.
speak. I mean, I'm not afraid to admit that. Like I said, I struggle in a lot of areas. There's areas I don't struggle in. Ha ha ha.
Right.
How about that?
Yeah. And
But-
then focus on those.
But
too.
I focus more on those, and I'm learning that through those things that happiness is not about how smart somebody thinks that you are. It's about what makes the inside of you light up.
Yeah.
More than anything. And I guess I'm finding out about myself that I never cease to entertain myself. I never cease to keep a happy light or a optimistic outlook on a lot of things based on I guess my approach to art or my approach to anything that I want to see happen. Or I despite all the bullshit that's happening in the world, I still have this capacity to want to love everybody and want to and I guess I'm learning that it doesn't matter how angry I get about something, I still ultimately want the world and the people in it to love and respect each other.
Right.
So that's
sweet, baby.
yeah. I mean, I love people. And
I know.
I want them to love each other, and it's just shitty that they don't, and for the reasons that they don't. Stupid.
It's dumb.
Stupid.
I'm with you.
It's fucking dumb.
I'm with you.
It's fucking stupid.
Because I feel the same. But yeah, we'll get to that. There's
Yeah.
a topic about that. one.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to move along to about our relationship.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's one moment? What's one moment from our relationship you replay in your mind?
Like when? Like
From any
what?
time.
From any time?
Yeah.
It's all the goddamn time. I mean,
Aw.
it's so many. It's not one thing. It's just so many things. The time that when you lost your glasses on the beach.
Oh, yes.
The time you lost your glasses on the beach.
That was crazy.
Vito and Michael's.
Yes.
When I took you to Dave's, you were like, "This motherfucker brought me to meet his friends
Oh
on
yeah,
our first
for the
fucking
first
date."
time, I was like, "What is this? Yeah, what's going on?"
The look on your face when that happened. Us eating Subway sandwiches on the
That was sweet.
on the Gulf or whatever the inlet, wherever that was.
Right.
Yeah,
it
I
was
guess
over
it
there
was
by Clearwater.
Yeah, over the Clearwater.
We went over the bridge and we were like, "Oh, look."
Yeah, look at that. That's
Yeah.
every drive we take, it's all the time. It's every. I mean, it's just not one time. It's, I guess, if it was one time, it's perpetually being with you all the time. This is the one time. It's one time. I'd have to die and come back, and we'd have to be together again for it to be a second time. Something else to compare it to.
Wow.
Because all the time, I just want to be with you. I just want to. I mean, people could say that's just
I know.
codependent.
Well,
Fuck
listen.
y'all. I don't give a
Listen.
fuck.
Right, but
Look at the
I
fuck.
started seeing reels about people making fun of those that say that. So if somebody says, "How are you guys together all the time? Don't you get sick and tired of each other?" And then you see these people using the bathroom, like he's on the
Yeah.
toilet, she's sitting on him.
Yeah, I saw that. That's just
The,
hilarious.
Then he's in the kitchen, she's with him, and
Yo,
it's like,
let's go.
yeah,
If I could put you in my pocket, I would. Let's go.
a basket. I
Yeah,
fit in a
come
little
on, let's
basket.
go. Yeah, you fit in a backpack.
Yeah, I think so.
You like a little backpack. You get like one of
Just
those
have to-
baby carriers.
I just have to sit down, be comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay. On to the next one.
Okay.
What's a lesson from our relationship you'll want others to hear?
Patience. Be patient. Be patient. I guess you really, if man, this is tough. A lesson from our relationship
Yes.
that I want, that you can learn every single day, that you can learn, that you can laugh, that you can learn to disagree and not fight and hate. You can learn to accept who this person is for who they are genuinely, really. You can not be disrespectful when you disagree with somebody. You know, I mean,
Right.
I don't call you, I don't care what it is.
I know.
I don't care how mad you make me. I don't call you outside your name. I don't do none
I
of
know, baby. You sweet.
I love you. And why would I do that?
Well,
you know what I mean?
on top of that, we don't really
fight.
We don't fight.
We have
do-
disagreements.
we do have disagreements, and I can say,
What you're mad about,
You
or
know-
what is bothering you. it's
Well-
not necessarily what because I look at
yeah,
it like,
what's bothering me. But then I can also say for myself, like you say, hey girl, when are you gonna say sorry? Because I don't have time to be waiting for you to say sorry.
But see me,
But-
I say
But you do.
if I'm wrong, I know that I'm wrong, and I feel that I'm wrong, and I know that I've hurt you. And as you know, as your husband, the last thing I want to do is hurt my wife.
Mm-hmm.
And if I know and I can acknowledge myself, hey, this might have been, shitty to do or shitty to say or shitty way to react.
Right.
I can acknowledge if I've snapped at you, I can say, hey man, what the fuck are you doing? She's got absolutely nothing with what you're internalizing, and that is what makes me turn into you and say, hey, listen, that's I'm sorry. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because it's not you. It's something that it's happening with me. Maybe my medication is running out.
Oh no.
But
Well, yeah, you usually be like, I just need some time.
but a lot of times I just put my headphones on.
Right.
And that's what all this does. That's what it's all for. I put my headphones on, or I write something. I write
Right.
every day.
Yeah, and you're finding ways to release certain things.
And that's
you
exactly.
go and hey, I'm not going to sit here and overthink this or whatever it may be, and just be like, I'm going to go and do something else that is.
That's exactly what it is.
And actually, at the end of the day, it kind of brings you joy because if you go make some beats and put the headphones on or play a game, whatever it is, it's something that you enjoy doing. So it keeps your mind from whatever
Right,
it was that
right.
made you upset.
Right, well, and that's
because sometimes I don't know. You don't tell me.
that's why I'm saying I'm always for you. I'm an open book. Book, I'm an open
like
book.
that.
I'm an open book. I'm an open book. But
Yes.
for you, I'm an open book. It's you ask me what you. And I if there's anything that's bothering me, I don't have a problem letting you know if I have an issue. Well, sometimes I'm like, hey, well, you know what, babe, this.
Yes.
But sometimes there are things that kind of are like got me off in someplace else. And sometimes it's just something I don't think that I just don't want to bother you with it. And have you over here like, oh well, because I don't know why, but
Yeah, just
but
you're good at communicating.
I try to be.
will say
That's I guess that's to go back to the previous question. I guess that's another lesson to be learned. Especially in, I'll say this for any communication they say communication is key. That's not bullshit. That's
right.
That's real deal, Holyfield right there. I mean, because if you start not telling people what's bothering you, eventually you build up resentments. And
yes, and then now you're all
pissed off, and now you want to break
for
up,
no
you want to
reason,
leave and
just
shit.
mad.
And I could have all you had to do is say turn the fucking light off. And, I didn't have to keep the oven light on all damn night. You know what I mean? Just whatever it is. If I can tell you before I react to it. And that's the thing when it gets back to we don't really fight, we have disagreements because I don't really think that you do anything that makes me angry. You might do something that, I might disagree with or have that's not necessarily my solution, but I'm willing to hear what your solution is or your reasoning behind why you do it, because I don't want to necessarily take that away from you because you think a different way. And I'm always willing to find a compromise, and I'm always willing as well to concede if your way, is better or exceeds my way, because my wife is smart and I know she is. Sometimes, I'm a dumbass and I know that I am, so I'm not going to be, try to be this domineering motherfucker and be like, no, I don't give a shit. We're going to do it the way that I'm doing it. No, I don't give a fuck what you say.
Yeah, you're open to listening.
I'm not going to do that.
Right.
And that's another thing in my relationship with you is, be open. Be open to what you have to say, and not for nothing. Don't take it as an attack on my manhood. I don't take it as you being condescending, or I don't take it as any of that. I take it as an opportunity to learn from my wife, who I know it can teach me things. If I didn't think that, I wouldn't have married her in the first place. I mean, if I thought that it was a fucking Diddy over here, I would have been like, but that's
I like that.
But and I mean, but I let me not say that either, because I think you have a huge heart and I have a huge heart. You're like a version of me that will also that doesn't really care about people like that. You do, but you know when to cut these motherfuckers off.
But you love everything.
I love everything.
And I can see that. And sometimes I'm like, well, I mean last night I was ready. But that is what it is. Last night I was ready to whoop ass for you. But
yeah, well,
I mean, I just feel like you definitely, the love is there. I feel it all the time.
Well, that's what we're cancers. That's what we do.
But then you want everything to be not great, but you just want everybody to get. Hey man, why is there so much chaos?
Why are we fighting each other? Because my thing is this: mind your fucking business.
Right.
You can be nice about minding your fucking business.
What was our word this week? Insertion.
Yeah. Don't insert your shit into my shit if there's no reason for you to insert your shit, and then we keep the conflict level low. But the problem is a lot of people feel like they want to insert themselves into some shit that people have going on.
Your happiness.
Yeah, they try to rob you for your happiness because they want to insert or try to to waft you with their influence of what they believe or their beliefs, and then that's what makes the world fucked up. Listen, I respect what motherfuckers do believe. I don't believe what you believe, but I respect what you believe. It's not gonna make me want to fucking fight you. It's gonna just because you believe. Even if you believe some shit short of you think I should be in fucking chains or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that, short of some shit like that. I don't think that healthcare should be should be absolutely free. Okay, that's cool. I believe it should be. I'm entitled to that. That's what this country is about, or we think it's about,
right.
Or we hope that it's about.
Well,
that it may not be about for too much longer.
Right.
But that's what we hope when we're here, and that's why I myself I'm able to say, hey, listen. Even though I talk about a lot of things that happened in the past, even though I talk about a lot of things that have hurt a lot of people along the way. You know, even though I talk about the continuing disparities, you know, that people still face in the country today, I still, like I said, have this capacity to love people and to want people to love and respect each other.
Right.
You know, and I feel that for all people, and I really hope that people, you know, can grasp onto it. But it just seems like there's so much complacency. We're not going to get a chance to. It's looking like a lot of fucking.
And I think because you have that, I think where I've done is lost hope, because I'm just like, I love everything.
Right.
You know, I do want people to get along, but I'm also like, these people.
Yeah, fuck y'all.
Yeah, that's my attitude, and I'm just like, ugh.
And some of them, I'm like, yeah, I'm what you see. I'm a Cancer though, you know, and a lot, you know,
Right.
You know, some of my attitude is very much fuck you.
Yeah, once you get there,
Well, once that switch
that's
is,
it.
you know, that's it, you know, but I have a lot of tolerance for humanity because I know that humanity is flawed, and I know that,
Right.
you know, and I know that because I'm part of humanity,
Right.
and I'm fucking, you know, like
Yeah.
a nut job a lot of times, you know, and I think
Well,
that,
who's perfect?
exactly, and that's exactly it. Nobody is perfect, but people these days, I guess they really do expect and want people to be perfect. And if they're not, or their idea of what their perfect is.
Because I was about to say, what is that?
It's what-
perfect for me can be different.
It most
for what
definitely
it
is.
to you?
Listen, perfect to people is like your fingerprint. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your perfect is different than my perfect, is different than the next person's perfect. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you could tell that. You could tell that with the people that people love. I mean, there's influencers that I've seen where there's this big muscular guy, and he's got a great physique, and he's married to somebody who's, you know, I don't want to say morbidly obese, but it's, you know, heavier than he
Right.
is, and that isn't really in shape like that. I really don't want to be, you know, derogatory,
But I know what you're saying.
but you know what I mean.
He loves her.
Yeah, he loves her, and she loves him, and that's what it is. And people are like,
Looking at them like, what does he see in her?
Exactly, the bullshit
that
is
judging.
Yeah, that bullshit
You
is.
don't know what's happening.
People just get into their business.
Right. Again,
and
what did they do?
Insert themselves into people's business, and it's annoying as fuck, and it's divisive. It's condescending. It comes from a place of hatred. It also comes from a place of hurt. It comes from a place of ignorance. And these people don't mind being that way over the internet or over social media because they know that there are no repercussions.
Right.
You know, they lash out and they jab and they say the most vile shit that they want to say to people on the internet because they know they won't get jammed in their fucking mouth for saying stupid shit to people. You know, but that's the thing. You know, people have this. There's a lot of this in our society, and that's because we're all wound so tightly now.
There's so much hate now.
There's so much hatred now. So much hatred now.
Well, opposite of hate, let's go back to love.
Yeah, you're right, girl. I'm sorry. I got on some tangents.
So, speaking of love, what's one thing each of your sons has taught you?
Wow. Deron has taught me resilience.
Okay.
Deron has taught me how to be resilient. You know, how to deal with a huge amount of adversity, a huge amount of setback, be dealt some bullshit right from the get-go, but still be tenacious enough to try and put things together and formulate things. And, you know, even though he may not, you know, succeed in certain things, but he never, ever, he doesn't give up. You know, he wants to do it. And the one thing he wants to do it for his family.
Right.
That's the one thing he wants to do it for the betterment of everybody else. He doesn't really think his friends and family think about them relentlessly, and he's very selfless, you know. But at the same time, he's very fucking selfish. I don't know how the fuck he does that, but
But he does it with a smile.
He does it. He does it willingly, and he works hard, and he tries to formulate the things that he think would benefit people the best. You know, he wants to champion for people also.
Right.
And I guess Mike has taught me that I'm a complete dumbass. And I'm a super dumbass, and it's hard to have. It makes me proud to have a son with his intellect. You know, that's somebody that has his attention to community, has his attention to doing the right thing. He is almost like Captain America. When he was a kid, he wanted to be fucking Captain America.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what he did. He wanted to be because Captain America was right and just, and nothing could permeate Captain America. And Captain America was what is good with the world, and he was Mr. Captain America. We went to Universal Studios, and I'll never forget it. He was, I can't remember. He was about 6.
Wow.
Maybe 6 or 7. And we rolled up on Captain America. We started Captain America. He was like, and he said straight up to me, "That's not Captain America, Dad." And I said, I told the guy, I was like, hey, I was like, I told him straight up, I was like, he's gonna know, dude. He's gonna know you're not Captain America. You need to pull some shit out. And he really did. He went up there and he straight up grilled this dude on who you are supposed to be.
He was telling him?
Yeah, at 7.
Wow.
You don't have you don't even know this isn't Captain America,
He's
Dad.
like, all right, come on, we gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go. Sorry, dude. He was his attention to detail, and also his immense heart. Just also, man, I don't know. Mike teaches me that you can do anything that you really put your mind to. You can do it if you just. I mean, he makes school look like it ain't shit.
Right. He's like, and on to the next one.
I asked him the other day. I was like, because it's summertime. He's in school. He's gonna go back to high school, but he's in college for college classes.
That's so great.
And I'm like, well, hey, dude, how you doing with your college class? It's nothing. Really, motherfucker? It's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing. It's easy like that? Yeah. I got a little bit of homework, but what's your grades looking like? I get everything right.
He's taught, he's taught me some stuff.
Listen, he's incredible. I just can't get over it.
Yeah, I'm always like, I'm going to do it Mike's way.
Yeah, listen, I really want that guy to run for something. I think he wants to be a police officer. I think
he can run and let him,
listen,
go. That's all right. He's going to help the community.
I really want, and he will. See, that's the thing. I tried to influence him a little bit. But I don't really want to. I don't really want to influence him because I, of course, want him to do
right
what he wants to do. But I said, listen, if you're going to be a cop, son, be an internal affairs cop. Go and get these fuckers. Go and get the dudes that's going out here in the streets. That's laying us down in the streets, that's shooting us in the fucking back, that's lying, that's telling people that when we get hung from trees, like where they're finding us hanging from trees all of a sudden in these different communities across the country, and every single one of them has been ruled as suicide, no foul play, nothing. These people are clearly
run that camera.
For real. I got to climb the shit out this tree and then jump the fuck off here and hang myself. I can figure out other ways, like I could shoot myself in the mouth or someplace, before I do this. I could jump off a fucking, but I'm gonna go out here and lynch myself. No, man, no. That's something that's going on. That's something that's being allowed. That's something that's being tolerated. And
so you're saying they just cover that up.
Yeah.
So go handle those people.
Well, that's the quickest way for them to write it off into nothing, is to say that there's no foul play, that this was a suicide. They closed the fucking case. There's no investigation. Fuck you. Bye. And it's unfortunate.
Well, that's happening right now, though.
Well, it just happened a couple of, like, in Albany.
In Chicago.
It happened in Chicago. It happened in New York. It happened in California. It happened in a few other places where they're finding these people hanging from.
Oh, hanging. I thought it was
Yeah.
like shady cops. Because remember the lady
Yeah.
that got shot by her partner?
Well, that's what I'm saying. A lot of these cops, the police organizations, this has happened quite a few. This has happened a lot.
Right.
And quite a few of these organizations play the one common factor in all of these cases has been ruled. It hasn't been ruled a homicide. It's been ruled a suicide. And that's it. And it's the place in California, the place out in such and such and such, the place up
That's
in Albany.
crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking wild business, and
But
nobody's.
they won't say
listen,
nothing
nobody's
about that.
fucking talking about it. None of that shit.
Well, hopefully Mike.
That's what I'm talking about, and he is
Because
he
he said it. He's
God bless him,
going
and
for community.
I really hope that he wants to go into a dangerous profession, but he's going in with the best intentions, and I really hope that especially with times changing into the way they're changing, that things are going to get more dangerous out here on the streets. People don't think they are, but you fucking watch. And I just want him to be safe.
Right.
And because I know that he is good for us. He is good for everybody, and I know
yes.
that he wants to be.
I'm excited. I mean, of course, nervous.
Yeah.
But I
every
don't
day.
want to put all that negative energy.
Yeah. Well.
In this world, though, we can't be like, be blind to it either.
Yeah. Well.
So it's out here.
My first inclination is to have negative.
Yeah, I know.
energy. But
There's no positivity in that. But okay.
I'm not always negative
No.
though. I have a lot of positive, where I feel positive.
Well, we know where his heart is at.
Absolutely, and that's 100% like what I'm counting on.
Right.
And I know that he is very, very charismatic, and I know people gravitate to him. And I just hope that what he has can rub off on some of society, and they can feel a little bit of what he has.
I like that. Okay. Now we're going to move on to your blended family.
Okay.
What surprised you most about becoming part of a blended family?
Oh, wow. What surprised me most? How everybody in that extended blended family immediately didn't pass judgment on me, looked at me like I was already part of their family, even before we got married.
Right.
Everybody was like, this motherfucker's cool.
Yes.
I was like, these people are fucking awesome.
I know. Kimberly calls you brother.
Yeah. That's my girl. Like, I love my extended family. Like, I really, really do. I mean, like, and it's good because it's different culture. You know what I mean? I fucking hate that shit, man. It's because, it's different culture. Culture
Right.
that I really am. I want to learn about it because I respect people in their culture.
Yeah, I should be teaching you Spanish,
But you ain't though.
but I'm gonna tell you like I used to tell the girl. Listen,
Yo,
you don't want to learn from me.
excuses only
No, I don't. Well,
satisfy
you
those
can,
that
but then
make
I
them.
don't want you out here.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I'll learn Bad Bunny Spanish. I don't give a fuck.
Bad Bunny Spanish.
I give a fuck.
Okay, I'm gonna teach you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna teach you my way.
Yeah, teach me Spanish, baby.
Yeah, because when I'm talking to my sister, I don't want you to think we're talking about you. It's just a
don't
habit
care if you
that
are.
we start in English and end up in Spanish.
I know that. I
And then
know
we-
that you are. I don't care if you are, and I know that you're not. And I know if you did, it wouldn't be anything malicious because
Yeah.
I just know. You know what I mean? I can feel that shit. I guess you call me a dumbass, but yeah, I can feel that shit. And I know. But I as far as my extended family, I mean, my sister-in-laws, both my sister-in-laws, both of the people that they're with, I mean, their kids, I mean, everybody is just super real with me, and I appreciate every single minute. When we went to the wedding, I mean,
yeah, that was fun.
That was great. I mean,
It was a whole party.
and it gave me an opportunity to meet your family and to see you in your 100% complete and total element. No matter your hair was down.
Right.
You were Ivonne because this is where Ivonne is from. And
Right, this is where I come from.
This is where you're the most comfortable. This is the most authentic person that I'm ever going to meet. Is being here with you and all your family.
Yeah, and I didn't act batshit crazy. Like that's who I am. Happy as can be, wanting to dance.
Yeah,
and eat.
And that's that's what made me love you. I mean, just your family was just like, yo, for real. You know what I mean? This is just the real one right here. And I just was like, yeah, for real. I concur.
All right. Well, speaking of family, I have a written note from one of the kids.
Okay.
For your special day.
Okay.
Okay. One thing I love about you
Who's
is...
it from, babe?
Oh, well, I was going to say at the
Okay,
end.
you can do that. I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt. Go ahead.
Okay. One thing I love about you is your strength. You're without a doubt one of the strongest people I have ever met, Dad. No matter what you have gone through, you've always managed to persevere and also uplift the people around you. Every time we talk or see each other, it's always just the most fun and delightful time. You inspire me to be strong, Dad, and I love you so, so much for it. You're amazing, and I'm thankful for all you have done for me and your unconditional support of me. I love you, Dad. Happy birthday, Mike.
That's my man right there. Tell him I'll tell him thank you very much. That's my homie right there. I think he will be the recipient of the hobo hat. I will leave him the hobo hat once I move on.
He loves it.
From when I leave this earth, I will leave Mike the hobo hat. Yeah, that's my buddy right there. I mean, I don't want to say that I gave up my career for him, but I turned into him rather into turning into, I turned into coming, I wanted to be here. And I didn't care about standing on stage and making a whole bunch of people laugh, even though I had a potential to make a bunch of money. I was on television, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
I wanted to come here and be this guy's dad, because, that opportunity was taken from me, earlier with Deron. And I wanted to come down here and, be available. Here I am, but at the same time, not be controlled by, said Sagittarius.
Right.
So.
Okay. Well, one last question.
Sure.
Not saying something bad is going to happen, but
here we go.
What do you want people to remember about you?
That I try as hard as I can. I love as hard as I can. There's nothing that's going to really stop me from trying to I guess, unite people. I guess that I love people. That I love everybody. That I think that is what everyone deserves. I think everyone deserves love from everyone. I think every race deserves love, respect, and admiration for everybody. I believe that. I really do. And unfortunately, there's bad apples in all races. There's bad apples that perpetuate the bullshit that we have going on. But I just want everybody to remember about me that I tried as hard as I can to make people embrace or make people see that other people are just like they are and deserve compassion. They deserve grace. They deserve equality. They deserve the same things because we are the same people. We're all the same. We're all the same. Nobody. We just are. There's nothing that really anybody can say to challenge that. Because if I punch your fucking ass in the mouth, you bleed just like I bleed. I'm sorry. I may be black, you might be white, but your motherfucking ass bleeds red.
And when you go to the bathroom, your dookie stink.
Yeah, your whole dookie stank like dookie stank. Dookie stank. That was a Street Fighter. Dookie stank.
That's nice.
That's nasty.
Yeah, that's nice. What you said before all that, before we got to the dookie.
Oh, so before the duke.
Okay, well, babe, I want to thank you for letting me hijack your podcast. I want to thank you for loving us all. I want to thank you for being an amazing man.
Thank you.
I love you.
Thank you, baby.
Happy 55.
Thank you, baby. I'm 55, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, this is Ivonne Harris. Thanks for listening. See you on the next episode.
All right.
You've been listening to the Deron Harris Podcast. Subscribe to the show, give a good rating, and everything you need to know is at DeronHarris.com.